Hello again and welcome to yet another trip report. My name is Daniel, you are watching the YouTube channel Flying Dryden. I am at Hamad International Airport in Doha and I'm in full swing for my long flight to Singapore. And as you may already have guessed, I will fly with Qatar Airways. It takes about 7 hours and if all goes as planned, I will arrive Changi Airport in Singapore around 9 o'clock later this evening. Hamad International is huge. I recommend that you take the airport train to move between the terminals, because it's both easy and fast. My flight departs from D gates. There is no problem to get there and I've time to both buy a really expensive cup of coffee and also check some other aircrafts. Today it's bus boarding to the aircraft. And I like it, because it's nice to see more of the airport, although it's a bit more complicated and takes a little longer. And here it is, a beautiful Airbus A350-900 delivered to Qatar Airways in July 2018. The main advantage of bus boarding is clearly this: I can almost poke the Trent engine. I'm finally on board and here is some of the 247 seats in economy class. Like many other airlines, Qatar Airways runs a 333 configuration, and it is kind of an industry standard on the A350. I also think that the coloration of Qatar Airways is pleasant and the whole cabin feels uncluttered and stylish. And this is my seat for the next 7 hours, 39A, a window seat just behind the wing. And my first impressions are good comfort and plenty of legroom. And at each seat there is a blanket, but also a small amenity kit. And that's pretty rare in economy class, right? Please leave a comment below if you have other experiences. Anyway, I will return to that part later. Under the screen there is an input for headphones, and there is also a USB port to connect or charge your smartphones and other gadgets. There is also a power outlet to charge your computer. And here we have the table, and it folds out like this, and it's also adjustable. It's time for departure, and while taxiing to the runway, I would like to give it 2 recommendations. Number 1, subscribe to this channel. There will be more trip reports in the future. And number 2, give this video a thumbs up if you like it. So that's it. Let's go. There is a fantastic view at the takeoff. The entire airport, a cruise ship and downtown Doha far below. Plus we ran a race with this other Qatar Airways aircraft. The menu is handed out and it's time for the first meal of the trip. I choose a fish congee, and perhaps it wasn't the best I've had on an airplane. Though eating is healthy, so I swallow everything. I mean, it could have been worse. Breakfast view is still nice and it's an added spice to this mediocre food. As I already said, it's a 333 configuration, and this flight appears to have a lot of empty seats. Amenity kits are nice, and Qatar Airways also offers it in economy class. It includes earplugs, lip balm, eye mask, toothbrush with toothpaste, and a pair of socks. Very ambitious, I must say. The toilet at the back of the aircraft looks like this. It was clean throughout the whole trip, and of course that's a big plus. Let's take a look at the entertainment system, the IFE. I prefer to start the map with the route. This was one of the better ones, with more settings than many other airlines. Qatar Airways also allow passengers to take advantage of the cameras on the A350. So what about movies and other things then? Well, there is plenty of entertainment. There are movies, TV shows, games and even children custom games and movies. The range is actually really good. But after all, myself, I still prefer the map, so I can work on my own computer for a while, with the world's best office view. It's getting dark outside and only 1 hour left of the flight. A box with a chicken sandwich and a cupcake is served, along with a glass of juice. I also grabbed a cup of coffee to have the strength to stay awake even after my arrival in Singapore. And just before landing, we also got a really cool weather when we flew by a powerful thunderstorm. So beautiful, I love it. That was a nice ending to a really nice flight with Qatar Airways. Their economy class delivered better service than I expected. I flew their Dreamliner a couple of years ago and I was pretty disappointed that time. This was a completely different class. And yes, the A350 is also a truly great airplane. Now I will have some wonderful days in Singapore. Meanwhile, take the opportunity to subscribe to this channel and I will see you again in the next video. Thanks for watching and fly safe.
The red and green channels